Market update on the 15th of July, and we finished up almost 2% today, heading towards that target of 400. And I'm going to go over one of my trade today. I traded puts actually, which is surprising with how much we went up, but I traded puts around in this area. So I'll go over that here in a little bit, but I'll show you where we're at right now. We have let's zoom out for a section. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame. So I have us at A, B, C, B, and starting the C wave right now. And today we might have finished the first wave of that C wave right here at the very end of the day at 385.13. We have 1, 2, 3. Go down on time frames, and then we have A, B. I think it's A. That's not the right place. Let's see. We have A. Yeah, this is actually right. We have A, B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Barely breaks below it, and then we got a pump up here for the fifth wave. So we have 3, 4 should be right here, and then we have fifth wave up here. Now, is the fifth wave done? We'll see on Monday. I would say, I mean, sometimes this could be the end of it, or this could be the very beginning. It does have a candle that looks like the end of it. Really long and skinny on the top. That is usually indicative of maybe a top, but we'll see on Monday. And how do I know that that was 5 waves? Well, again, parallel lines. So we have this right here, clone it, put it at the top of the first wave, and you can see that we didn't break to the third wave until here. And then if you count the waves within this, we would have something like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right here. And then we have parallel lines from the 1 and the 3. Make this a little bit bigger. So if we go from 1 in the top of the third wave, you can see that we didn't break into the fourth wave until here minimum, but then we went down to the very low over here, so I consider that A, B, C, and then we went to the very top right here at the very end of the day at 385.13. So on Monday we'll probably get either a move down like very start of the day, or they're going to just try to keep it up here for a little bit and maybe even make it go a little bit higher before we come down. If they were to make it go higher, what would the targets be? The targets would be I would be looking for potentially 390 to 392. Those are potential, but again, we could be done with the fifth wave right here. So right now, I'm just going to put a 1 with a question mark because we don't know yet. We'll see on Monday. And but I would say we're pretty close, because if we go from 385 all the way down for the overall first wave, the second wave is going to go to 394. If we go all the way to 390, 392, we're going to already be at 400 on the third wave. And my prediction is around 400, so I think that this is more than likely the top of the first wave. And so second wave, where would we be aiming for? I would aim for minimum 50% correction, which is at 378 basically, 378.13. Put a line there. That's our minimum target right there. So basically, right in that area, and then right at the very bottom of this is where we're going to aim for. And that's pretty much it for the overall market. The dollar came down a lot and has been coming down a lot, and that's what gave the momentum to SPY to go up higher. Could be in a fourth wave, probably in a fourth wave. Let's look at the daily chart. But then again, you still don't see any red bars on this, so we'll have to see on Monday. Could go up on Monday, and then the VIX came down a lot today. I think it's likely we'll see one more move higher, and then to come back down to 378, and then we'll see one more long move down here to 22 or 21 for the top of SPY. So that's pretty much it. Let me go over my trade now. I decided to try and trade SPY today. I haven't been trading SPY in a long time, but I saw this move right here, this A wave right here, and I thought this might have been the top of the overall fifth wave. And sometimes when you're wrong, as long as you have the right risk reward, it doesn't really matter. And so I saw this 5-wave move. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so I bought in at the 50% retracement, around, no, a little bit higher than that. I bought in here the 0.61 fib. So 384.25 or 384.30. And as you can see right away, I was down. But my stop was above this. A B wave could go higher than the A wave, so maybe I would be a little bit more lenient, 385.20 or something. But I was like, no, I only did a few contracts because I wasn't trying to go that big, because this move didn't look like it was going to be too big today, you know, going by the options chain. It actually ended up being a terrible time to make a trade because the market just sat still forever and just went sideways. But I bought in here the B wave, thinking there's a possibility that we would get a zigzag pattern, which would bring this down to maybe possibly bring it down to like low 382s, and didn't get that. Waited for a very long time, ended up selling where I thought the C wave was ending, around here, around 383.60ish. So I got close to the bottom and I barely made any money, but successful trade. It was a green trade. But I saw the A wave, then I saw the B wave, and then I knew the C wave was starting. And so with the B wave being at 384.78 and the top being at 384.86, my target was actually going to be 383.19. But then for how long it moved back and forth in here, once we got down to 383.60, I decided I didn't even want to sit through it anymore. I was just done looking at it. And so I took my profit. I didn't make very much at all because I bought farther contracts out. I think I bought September 384 puts, and they're pretty expensive. So I only made 4 or 5% or something like that. Nothing too major, but it's a green trade and cost me literally $1 to make it. So it's all good. But anyway, that is the market update. I'll probably go over some of my trades, maybe more in depth as I do. I might try to start trading SPY Monday, Wednesday, Friday on OPEX days, and just see how profitable I can be using Elliot Wave. And on Monday, there's a very good chance if we get that move down and we get a pullback, I'll probably buy puts again and put a stop below the high here and try to ride it all the way down here to my target of 378. So we'll see what Monday brings, but I think the first wave is pretty much finished. And last thing, I'll give you a projection based on where we went today. We already knew 394. So if we go 378 to 394, probably pull back to 390. And then 390. We'll say that's 390 right there. Again, target right around 400 again, 401 to like 403. So we are right on target. 385 is absolutely perfect for the first wave. So expecting red early next week. Looking to buy some puts on Monday. Let me know if you're going to trade with me. Just look for a move down, pullback, buy at the 50% retracement. Well, I guess we got to see what we're going to do. It's going to be an ABC pattern. So you got to, if you're going to buy in the A wave, you're looking for the second wave retracement. If you're going to buy the B wave, then you'd be looking for A, B, C, and then buy on the pullback. But I would recommend just buying the second wave pullback on the overall A wave. So if I give you an example right here, it'd be something like this. This might take a second, but let's just say the A wave goes to like right here, and then we get A, B, C, something like that, and then we'll get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this could be farther than 378. It can go all the way back to the very beginning of this, but 50% retracement is what you're going to look at mostly. I would buy right here. First wave, second wave pullback, buy right here, stop above the high. And then you just write it down here and maybe take profit here, and then maybe you can buy back here the B wave if you want. But it's pretty easy if you just use this strategy. Second wave pullback, buy, stop above the high. Even if you're wrong and you have the wrong pattern, you did it wrong, as long as your risk reward is good, then it's fine, because you might get stopped out for a small loss, but when you do hit your winners, they're going to be a lot better than your small losers. So we'll see what happens on Monday, but that's just a small recap of my trade and the overall wave we have on SPY going. Yeah, I'll put out an update on Monday. Make sure you like and subscribe, and let me know how you're trading SPY, and if you do trade SPY, let me know how you did in the comments. All right, I'll talk to you on Monday.